Names that once were big stars, stars who thrilled the cinema patrons. Some you'll know, perhaps like Clara Bow, and some we are forgetting, like Taylor Holmes or maybe Ruth Etting. I've made a list of some who need recalling, some more who were appalling, and then some more now lost in oblivion. They were seen upon the screen, each a star. Here they are, start counting. There's Hilary Brooke, Elisha Cook, Cecile Aubrey Smith, and Freddie Bartholomew, Donna McBride, and Andy Clyde, Veronica Lake, and even Jeff Morrow, Lauren Bacall, Thurston Hall, Virginia Bruce, Jack Holden, Troy Donahue, Flicker and Lassie, and then Raymond Massey, Roy Rogers and Trigger, and Noah to figure had Hedy Lamarr, Deborah Carr, Zachary Scott, and then Esther Williams, and Bart McLean, and Lola Lane, and Marjorie Main, and millions, and Roddy McDowell, and Eleanor Powell, Virginia O'Brien, and soon there are billions, Elizabeth Patterson, Victor McLachlan, and then Tom Mix. Then Lau Talbot, then Eddie Albert, Anna Mae Wong, Arthur Lake, Corin Calvert, then Alice Faye, Eddie Rochester Anderson, Alan Valley, and J. Pat O'Malley, then Jeff Corey, then Peter Lorre, Montague Love, Bahrain, Dundon before, Victor Mature, Dottie the Moon, Charlie Rimbaud, Zsa Gabon, Hilary Brooke, Elisha Brooke, Cecile Aubrey Smith, and Freddie Bartholomew, Donna McBride, and Andy Clyde, Veronica Lake, and even Jeff Morrow too, Lauren Bacall, and Thurston Hall, Virginia Bruce, Jack Holden, Troy Donegan, Sabu Lloyd Corrigan, Margot King Donovan, Lassie Earl Holliman, Maureen O'Sullivan, Hedy Lamarr, and Deborah Carr, Zachary Scott, then Esther Williams, and Bart McLean, and Lola Lane, and Marjorie Main, and millions, and Roddy McDowell, and Eleanor Powell, Virginia O'Brien, and soon there are billions now. Addison Richards is in a few pictures with Rin Tin Tin, Milton Sills, and Edward Everett Horton. Then there's Charlie Lawton, Chester Clute, Edna May Oliver, Harpo Marx, Walt Bond, and then Ned Sparks, and then Maroney Olsen, and Ruby Keeler went to Al Jolson, Harry Davenport, and Tyrone Power, Sasuya Akayawa, Eric Blore, and Daniel O'Hurley, Joel McCree, Francis Dean, Jack LaRue, Frank McHugh, Tom Conway, Laura LaPlante, and Gary Grant, and Felix Hunt, and Jimmy Durant, and Edward G. Robertson, Edward G. Robertson, Edward G. Robertson, Edward G. Robertson, Michael O'Shea, and Steve Duray, Alda Ray, Virginia Gray, and Edward G. Robertson, 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 Edward G. Robertson. Let's think of another one. Larry Buster Crabbe, and Nazimova, Arturo Di Cordova, and Douglas Dick, and Robert Montgomery, Russell Hicks, Paul Ford, and Herman Briggs. But now he's called Bruce Bennett. Stills of Joe Wills and some of Max Sennett. I've got to snap of Governor Ronald Reagan. Then there's Richard Egan, Donald Crisp, and Sylvia Sidney, Lumsden Hare, Buddy Bear, Geoffrey Lynn, Keenan Wynn, Gene Herschel, and everybody sing now. Hilary Brooke, Elisha Cook, Cecile Aubrey Smith, and Freddie Bartholomew, Donna McBride, and Andy Clark, Veronica Lake, and even Jeff Morrow, Lauren Bacall, and Thurston Hall, Virginia Bush, Jack Holden, Troy Donegan, Flicker and Lassie, and then Raymond Massey, Roy Rogers, and Trigger, and Noah to figure had Hedy Lamarr, and Deborah Carr, and Zachary Scott, and Dennis DeWitt, Bart McLean, and Lola Lane, and Marjorie May, and millions of men, and Roddy McDowell, and Eleanor Powell, Virginia O'Brien, and soon there are billions now, Spanky McFarlane, and then Richard Allen, and then Fay Ray, then David Farrar, then Theda Bara, Maureen O'Hara, Edward G. Robinson, Arthur O'Connell, Janet McNulty, Hardy and Lowe, Edward G. Robertson, 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 and that's the lot.